Hey, what's up guys? I'm Praetorian and welcome back to Field of Glory Empires as we are playing with Rome. Before we get started, I'd like to mention my throat is still hurting. That's the reason why we didn't have a video on Sunday. Recorded that car mechanic simulator and just didn't feel up to recording any further videos. And it's feeling a little bit better now. It's been 3 days since my procedure. Still hurts when I swallow, but other than that, feeling much better overall. And I'll be talking to my doctor this week about, the procedure, how that went, what they discovered and all that kind of stuff. So might talk about it, my health issues for those that are worried or interested or whatever in a vlog or something here in this week or next week or something like that, because I actually need to do a vlog about something else that's coming up here this month. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. Well, before we start with the gameplay, I would like to discuss one thing that's been brought up in the comments by a couple of people. That last battle kind of opened up discussion about the differences between the Empire's battle system and then the Field of Glory 2 battle system. Where we had one person, just using these two particular people as examples. One person was saying that the Empire's is a lot better. They think it's superior, and they'll never use the Field of Glory 2 battle importing, and that they like the Empire's better, and that it makes a lot of sense. And also explaining that there's reasons why we lost that last battle, and pretty much attributed it all to the mountains and them having better troops in the mountains than we did. While another comment came on here and kind of went with the exact opposite, saying they did not like the Empire's battle system, that it was random, it seemed silly the way it was done, and that didn't really make any sense, and that they would never want to use the Empire system, and they would always want to import it to Field of Glory 2. So two very different opinions, and I kind of fall in the middle here, and I just kind of wanted to talk about it, since some people may be curious how that kind of worked with that last episode where we won the battle. But we lost so many units. We lost like 4 units. I think I was saying 5, but I believe it was 4 units that we lost. 2 Legion units, 1 Cav, and 1 Light Infantry, our skirmishers. So yeah, we lost 4 units in that battle, which is a lot. Because in fact, I don't think I've lost a single unit in any of the battles that we've done in Field of Glory 2. Maybe 1, but I don't think we've lost any though in the several battles that we've done. So just to clear things up, there were reasons why we lost. The mountains did play a role. Our legions are not as good in the mountains. They do take a penalty. However, what the other guy was saying was like all their units were good mountain troops wasn't entirely true. They only had 1 unit that was really good in the mountains. The rest of them didn't have any mountain bonuses. One of them was actually heavy infantry. 2 of them were actually heavy infantry, so they were getting the same penalty that our legions were getting. They weren't doing very well in the mountains, but they did have 1 unit that had very high combat power because it fought really, really good in the mountains. But yeah, the rest of their units weren't anything special, so I don't know what he was exactly saying. It sounded like he was trying to say like all their units were really good in the mountains, but there's only 1. But the mountains did affect us. There was less combat width, so our superior numbers, we weren't really able to take advantage of that. And then of course with the penalty of the legions, it does mean that our legions perform about the same as our allied troops. There's also some discussions about that in the comments, about the differences between the two. The legions are slightly better because they have a higher minimum roll than the allied troops do. These guys here, they still have a better minimum roll, so they're slightly better, but their combat power is exactly the same in the mountains. So that's one thing that's kind of being discussed there. But the problem with the Empire system, and this is my issue with it, is that it just randomly picks a unit to fight. Now I guess it's not random. Somebody explained that there's things that are determine factors that determine which unit go onto the battle line and fight first, and that might be something you want to look at. In the last episode, he posted a link to the game's manual and explained exactly where it talked about that in the manual. So there's certainly probably some factors that influence which units get picked, but they wouldn't be the units that we would pick to go into the front line. So for instance, we had our legions that are slightly better, but it wasn't all of them on the front line. You had some of these guys fighting who have that lower minimum roll, so they do slightly worse in the mountain. Because it's the mountains, it's barely a factor, but it is something to consider. The biggest problem though is the fact that they attacked with our cavalry unit. So they're attacking heavy infantry in the mountains, where the cavalry get a penalty. Like you wouldn't attack the infantry with your cavalry head on more than likely anyways. You would try and get them around the rear and get a flank charge or a rear charge on them. And so they threw our cavalry right into the front line. So of course that resulted in us losing the cavalry. And they sent one of these guys in, and we lost them. The Legion troop, the reason why they lost is that they got sent against the best unit, that one really, really good unit. all by themselves. If we were fighting in Field of Glory 2, we would have gave them support, probably had 2 units fighting them. But in Empires, it doesn't have that. That's my main problem with the battle system in Empire, is that it's 1 unit against 1 unit. So in the circumstance where you have this Legion unit that doesn't have a chance against that really superior unit, so the Legions get killed rather than get supports. Also, I noticed our skirmisher units never attacked that really good unit. They were only attacking the weak ones, so that's another thing. You're basically taking all control of the battle out of your own hands and putting it into the hands of the system, which doesn't seem to make them the smartest decisions. Sometimes it's kind of weird deployment. That's kind of what happened there. It's just weird deployment. Cavalry attacking infantry, not making use of all our legions. Some of them were in the back and never fought. And of course, the fact that you can't, gang up on a superior unit, to get them defeated. And then of course, our skirmishers not helping against that superior unit also played effect. So that's the reason why we lost so many units. Overall, though, I wouldn't say that one battle system is superior than the other. From what I've noticed and from tests and stuff, it does seem that sometimes it's better to use the Empire system. Sometimes it's better to use the Field of Glory 2 system. In that last battle, it would have been better. We would have taken less losses if we had used the Field of Glory 2 system. Though, regardless of which one you prefer and in which circumstance, which one's better, I have noticed that the losses are far higher in the Empire system in the case that you lose full units. You typically don't lose units in the Field of Glory 2 system because they rout, and then they're not gone. You get to use them in the next battle. While in here, it almost feels like, in Empires, it doesn't feel like they rout. I don't know if they do. I don't know if you've seen that before. It seems like they just die. So that's something to consider. You're probably going to lose more units, and it's far cheaper to replace the losses in a unit than it is to build a new one. So in that case, if that's true, then Empire system does have a major disadvantage. So I did want to talk about the battle system because it is something that was being discussed in the comments a lot of kind of different views of it. So I wanted to express mine with the limited experience that I have with the game. So let's go ahead and hop into it, guys. Actually start playing here. I think we did everything we needed to do for this turn last episode. However, I did want to go ahead and split these now. I think I said I was going to do it next turn, but we're going to do it this turn, guys. We're going to send these guys some units here. So let's send them. We'll send them this guy, if I can get him. Send him this guy here. We'll send him a couple of these light infantry. And then we're going to also go ahead and send him one of the light cav units. So let's go ahead and... Or what we could do is just build those units over here, actually. So that we can keep these guys in this one. You know what? Maybe we won't bring as many. Yeah. This is what we'll do. I'm going to take that back, guys. Let's just take one, each of these guys here, and then split them off, and then send them over there. And then this unit here, we are going to take probably one of the legions and move them over to there. And we'll give him one of the good ones. Let's go ahead and split him and send him over to here. All right, so that looks good. Yeah, I think that'll work out nicely. And then what we'll do is we'll go ahead and build out the units that we want here if we can. No, we're broke. We can't. All right, so we'll do it next turn then. All right, so that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's go ahead and end our turn and see what our enemies do. It's been really challenging, though, having to fight on both sides here. They did attack one of our provinces here. Looks like these guys have also launched an attack here. And, in this particular circumstance, I don't know if it would be better. You know, it'd probably be better to have this one fought in Empires. Because I want to say, despite the high combat power, that these are really terrible units that probably wouldn't perform very well in Field of Glory 2. So we're going to try and do this battle here and hope we win. We do have slightly higher combat power. We have more units. But I want to say they're all garbage units. So let's just view the battle. Yeah, they are all urban militia. Oh, wait, no, we have a couple of these guys here. We'll just have to see how they do. They currently have mostly heavy infantry, as well as some mercenary infantry. But overall, I have a feeling that this is going to be a rough battle. Let's turn that down a little notch. So yeah, if we don't win with the heavy infantry... Oh, they won. The urban militia actually beat the heavy infantry. All right, yeah, I definitely feel like we'll win this one. However, if we'd done this in Field of Glory 2 with this really terrible urban militia, I don't know that we would have won. So this is like, it shows what I was talking about earlier in the episode, that it's not always better to go to Field of Glory 2. It just really depends on the circumstances. Yeah, this would not have worked out this way in Field of Glory 2. Look at this. Yeah, this went very, very well. All right, excellent. So pretty much have destroyed the enemy army now. And they did move over, the Etruscans did move over to this province, probably because they saw it was a little bit weaker, a little bit easier to fight in, I imagine. Yeah, I had to guess that's exactly what happened. And so we have moved up here on the Culture and Decadence ranking. We'll take a look at that in a second. We also got a new decision available. In fact, let me do it now while I'm thinking about it. So I don't know if I explained this yet, because it has been several days since we recorded the last episode. But the way this works is you can see what your ranking here is based on your cultural value to their decadence value. So we're at a 1.04 ratio because our cultural value is slightly higher than decadence. And then that'll put you in a rank here between all the countries in the world. And what ranking you are compared to other countries determines whether you're going to be getting agent tokens or losing them, getting the better tokens, the ones you want, the progress tokens. I think that's what they're called, if I'm not mistaken. And so with us being from rank 25 to 48, basically nothing happens. We don't lose these tokens. We're not going to gain any aging tokens. Nothing happens while we're at this current rank. We'd have to get to rank 24 among nations to be able to start losing these aging tokens. So that's how that works. I haven't really looked at it much, so I wanted to show you guys. We did get the street parlor? I think that's what it said. Yeah, street parlor done. That is going to get us more culture, more money. Looking pretty good on money. We had that one decision I think we took that got us some money. So let's go and get something else built over here. What do we want? All right, probably something for money. Oh, that increases decadence. We don't want that. Nope, we don't want the gambling ring either. We could get a training ground, which would increase the experience of the units built here. You could get the brickwork for further infrastructure. Could go ahead and get something else though. I think we're gonna go with the herbalist you get it really quick. It's only one turn. We can only get one more building though, so that's something to consider. However, the amount of buildings you get is determined by population, so getting the herbalist would get the next pop and thus the next building slot quicker. Gives you manpower as well, which is helpful. So I think we're gonna get the herbalist. All right. Do we need to move any pops around or anything? We're losing a lot of money, so probably should move a pop to something that would get us some money here. Like maybe move one of these guys over to here to increase the. Oh man, we're actually look like it got worse up there. Maybe I was just. Yeah, I guess it's fine. So yeah, we'll move them down here to earn us a bit of money. It doesn't affect growth at all. Growth is still going to be in 3 turns. I don't know if I can do that again. No, that would affect the growth a little bit. All right, let's go and move him back then. Let's go and take a look at this province here, though there's really not much we can do. We're being sieged right now, so that's a problem. We're going to have to move our army over to there, actually. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, this is what we'll do. We'll merge these guys into here. A little bit stronger army, 50 compared to the 23, so we're definitely going to want to move there to save that province. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Let's take a look at some of our notifications here. We have the sanitation that was completed here. All right, excellent. Some basic sewage. Get a nice health bonus there for growing, and now we're going to grow in 2 turns. So we need to get something else constructed here. Let's see what we want to get. Studs would produce horses, which would be useful. It also gives you food, but it takes away from the infrastructure. We do not have much infrastructure here in Rome, unfortunately. Not producing as much as I would like. Could get a cult site. You know what? I'm actually thinking we're going to go to get the cult site because we need to get this culture situation improved. So we'll get that. While besieging. Okay. The battle that was fought that we know about, and a massive influx of war veterans and their families. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this army merged. And now we're looking at 46 strength here. That's decent. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and attack down here now and get this army dealt with so they can no longer siege our province down. Because, yeah, we can't build anything or do anything while they're being sieged down. So let's go and attack there with our 46 strength army. I think, yeah, some of these guys still are a little bit damaged as well. While these guys attack up this way. And I would like to build some units in preparation for... We need to reinforce these guys for a few backup troops here. So I think we have... Let me just take a look at what we currently are rocking in the army. So yeah, we definitely need more units here. So let's go ahead and build out whatever we can get with the amount of money. I know that these type of units, these lighter units, are pretty cheap overall, so we should be able to get a lot of them and then relatively quickly as well. Let's actually do it this way. Make sure we get the cab built, and yeah, we're gonna be able to get quite a few. It looks like, yeah, not bad at all. Maybe one more. Oh, we could get one more. All right, do we need that many though? Probably not. This is actually probably pretty good yeah, I think this is fine. So it'll take our manpower down a bit, money down a bit, but I like this. These guys will be able to reinforce this army here after we finish the battle, and that'll allow us to attack into Etrusca. And I think that's it that we have to do this turn. Yeah, let's just go ahead and end our turn. There's nothing else to be done. And we'll have this battle here against the Etruscans. And we got there just in time, or wait, we did not get there in time to save them, it looks like. No. Alright, there's no point even doing the battle. Combat power 0. So they're going to take that from us. So that's a real shame. I guess we'll just go and view the battle. See what's done here. Yeah, there's not going to be much fighting at all. Yeah, they're all going to be killed pretty quickly. Probably won't even do any damage to them, unfortunately. Alright, so it's a bummer that our unit didn't get there in time to save the city. But he'll arrive there next turn. Or not next turn, excuse me. He'll arrive there this turn. And then we'll have to do another battle. So yeah, we didn't even do any damage to him. Wow. Alright, so we are there. And we do need to do a devastating blow against them. This is important that we get, that we do really, really well in this conflict. So I think we're going to go ahead and fight it, guys. Yeah, I think that'd probably be for the best, because we only actually have 5 units here. And yeah, let's battle it out, guys. So we're going to export this battle to Field of Glory, and hopefully we do well. But I do want to perform as well as possible against the Etruscans, because they're the more powerful enemy. So let's go ahead and export this battle. Alright guys, so we are loading up the imported battle here, and we have to do really well. We're going to be vastly outnumbered more than likely, because they have quite a few units here, compared to pretty much all we have is legions. That's like all we have. Like, we have no real skirmishers. We got 1 skirmisher unit. This is going to be it's going to be a rough fight, guys. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah, it's going to be, and this is one of the things I think I was trying to show in a previous video, how the fact that the Triari can be regular legion troops, or they can be the ally. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but the allied troops. That's who those are. So it's definitely something you need to consider, because their stats are going to be much worse than the than the legion. So let's go ahead and get these guys moved around. We're gonna keep these guys on the flank more than likely, and let's just put the legions here. And yeah, we'll keep. We want to make sure that the spear guys are on the flanks as well, since yeah, we're gonna have some issues, guys. I think we're gonna have some major problems I almost want to go ahead and make sure they can't flank us, and put these guys like out on the sides a little bit further out. Yeah, that won't work. More than likely, no. Alright, well, we don't even know how many are gonna be over there. Alright, so it's fine. This looks good for right now, and I'm just hoping that, you know what, let's just go ahead and move these over. Or, in fact, do it this way. No matter what, though, we just need to get into combat as soon as possible, so that their light infantry can't attack us. And, not able to throw their weapons at us. So we'll have this guy in the center, and then we're going to have generals up on the sides as well. These guys are elite, interestingly. Alright, Just looking at who's elite. Alright, so what we're going to want to do is probably have the generals on the flanks here. Yeah, I think that's the best way to do it. So let's have a general there, and then a general here. And then we'll just put like some of these guys into this general rank here. Just like so. Like this guy will go over there. And this guy as well. And then the rest will be under this dude, including this one. Alright, fantastic. Let's go ahead and let the enemy move. I assume they're going to be attacking us. You'd hope that they would attack us. They have superior numbers. But but we also don't really want to give their skirmishers the chance to attack. But I don't want to have to go across this rough terrain and end up being in a fight in rough terrain if I can avoid it. Let's go and move this guy up. And move everybody up as far as they can go. And we'll just see what the enemy does if they end up being very passive, or if they, just sit here and wait for my troops to get there, or if they launch an attack. It does seem, as of right now, they are being passive. Alright, so we will get to attack them. I don't know if they'll push forward and attack us first. We'll try and do as much damage as we can. Some of these guys are going to be a little bit delayed going through this rough ground. Okay, that could be bad. We want to keep them on the same front because we cannot allow our troops to get flanked, because that's the way they can beat our superior legion troops. Remember, they're going to outnumber us probably by a lot, if I had to assume. So let's go ahead and do an attack here. I don't really want to attack the skirmishers, but I don't know where their infantry's at, so there's really no choice here. But if we put this guy over here, he's just going to get pummeled. Just absolutely pummeled. Okay, what if we attack instead? Yeah, let's attack them. Alright, we did fall back. I don't know who got the brunt of that. Looks like we did. Alright, so it didn't go well for us. Alright, let's go and move these guys forward. Kind of sucks that we can't move the whole command now. Because I probably shouldn't have put him under commander. Because, yeah, now we got to move all those guys individually, since one of their units was in battle. Oh, yep, here we go. I forgot about this. All right, so let's see about these guys. They're not affected by the hills, but yeah, here we have a problem, because then a unit could get flanked. Let's see what they do. If they're smart, they would have sent their light cav and light infantry forward, get those skirmishers up here to start doing damage to us. They have not done that, though, which is strange. What are our win chances now? They're still better. Alright, they have evaded. Excellent. I'm sure that these guys are going to pummel us pretty hard here. Let's go and move these guys first, see how far they can get. And then we're going to make sure we keep all of these dudes on the line here. We do not need our heavy infantry being flanked. That is a good way for all of us to die. To lose our advantage of the superior units. Let's go and enter turn again. Alright, so they are starting to come to do some attacks. Yeah, so we're going to get hit by javelins all the way across more than likely, which is a shame. This is one of the kind of frustrations of not having... Yeah, these guys are just getting tore up, man. So are they. Damn. Alright. So yeah, this is a problem, not having any faster units. Definitely an issue. Let's go and move our units forward. They're probably going to get hit by the light infantry more than likely. There's nothing I can do to avoid that, though. We just got to get engaged with them. Do they not have any infantry? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like they have no infantry. Maybe that's why their combat power was so low. Maybe they don't have any infantry. If that's the case, that kind of changes the situation up just a little bit. Maybe I should just shoot at these guys then. Yeah, you know what? Let's just shoot at them. And then here, let's go ahead and attack these guys to push them back. I don't think they have any infantry, guys. So yeah, in this case, we'd want to do this a little bit differently. And we'd want to do some charging. Because yeah, we can beat any of these guys. Yeah, I really want to say they don't have any heavy infantry. So that kind of changes the situation up a little bit. We'll probably want to get these guys out of here. Or we can get them in the back so they can do a rear charge. Alright, so yeah, they're just going to javelin the hell out of us. We need to engage them. We need to get them engaged in battle. Yeah, they got units coming up behind us. Alright. It's hard to tell if this is all they have because they seem to have more and more light infantry and light cav coming out of the woodworks here. Yeah, we need to attempt to get these guys engaged, though. We can't even turn around and do it. This is going to be frustrating trying to chase these guys down. I mean, we do damage every time we do an attack, so there is that. But, yeah, this is not the way I would want to do this. We're going to be chasing down light infantry. Oh, wow. This is going to be kind of frustrating, guys. What we can do is lock these guys down. Though they might end up losing, but that would allow us to attack them so we don't have to keep chasing these units down. Let's attack these guys. Yeah, this is going to be super frustrating, trying to catch these. And we're doing damage to them, so there is that. Go ahead and move these guys, have them attack that way. Just trying to see. I feel like locking them down is the best way to go about this. Ah, they still evaded. Never mind. All right, we did engage them. Excellent. They are now fragmented as well. So let's go ahead and move forward here. We can't attack or anything. And then these guys are going to go this way to go deal with those ones. So yeah, this is just a fight against light infantry. Oh lord, this is going to be it's going to be difficult, guys. It's going to be pretty difficult to deal with these units here. Yeah, we're just going to be chasing down light infantry. I didn't know that this was going to be against all light infantry. That would explain why they had so many units and such low combat power. So in this particular case, it would have been better to do the battle in Empires, because now we're going to lose a ton of units. You know, we're not going to lose the units like we would in Empires, but we're going to take very heavy casualties overall as they just pepper us with javelins and stuff. And it's going to be really difficult to actually get them engaged in battle. Once we do, obviously, we'll destroy them. But yeah, you can see this unit here is already taken losses. All right, so this will allow us to go and engage them in combat, so let's go and do that. And that'll break them. They'll do checks for all of them as well. Disrupted them. Excellent. I almost want to go ahead and... Oh, they can't do it. All right, that's a shame, because they were fighting in melee, so they can't do anything. Let's go and charge these guys. And every time we charge them, we do a little bit of damage to them. So it's about how much damage they do with their javelins. So it's actually not too bad. Let's go ahead and have these guys go this way. This one's going to engage them. And yeah, it's just going to be chasing units, guys. It's going to be a blast. It's going to be a little bit frustrating. I'm going to tell you that right now. Trying to chase these dudes down. It is nice that they attack them both, though. That's kind of cool. Let's go this way. And then hopefully these two units, they should be able to take out these guys here. And I think we're just going to have trouble getting them to engage us. And is there anybody that hasn't moved yet? I don't think so. All right, so let's go to enter turn. And yeah, they did a lot of damage there to us. Overall, we're going to take way more damage than we probably would have took if we were fighting heavy infantry, just because we can't engage them. And so yeah, but remember, they only have so much ammunition left. You can't see the amount of turns they have like you can with our units. It is based on the amount of turns of ammunition they have. And yeah, they did, oh, I thought they disrupted our unit. Yeah, we're just going to take very heavy casualties from this battle because of the format of it. It's just going to be kind of frustrating, I think. We'll turn them towards him. Not that we can attack him this turn anyways. Can't attack that guy. Could attack this guy here, but that doesn't really help us out much. We'll just chase him down with this guy. And then I'm going to attempt to turn towards them at the very least, so we'll be able to attack them next turn. And then attack these guys. And yeah, it's just going to be really hard. We did engage them. Excellent. And that did force them to rout. Pretty much as soon as we attack them, they're done for. Yeah, they'll break. All right, awesome. So, well, can this guy attack? He cannot. Let's go ahead and do an attack here. And then we will rotate them. So next turn they'll be able to help out in that battle. And have them attack. Eventually, guys. Eventually we'll get them. It's just frustrating because, you know, we're taking about as much damage, or actually a little bit more, from each one of their javelin shots as they are for our charges here. So yeah, it's challenging. We'll go here and then turn towards them. So if they're still there next turn, we can attack them. And looks like we already moved everybody. All right. So slowly getting it done, guys. Just taking very high casualties in the process. It's really unfortunate we didn't get more skirmishes to them in time for this battle. So it is going to stymie our offensive a little bit because we're going to have to repair up all these losses. That's going to take us a bit of time. But we shouldn't lose any units, which I can't say that is if we use the Empire's battle. I can't say that we wouldn't have lost a Legion unit or something like that. It's definitely a possibility. Let's go attack these guys here, and that'll, of course, rout them. We've locked them down with that unit. So that's one thing we can kind of use these guys for, is to, you know, lock down units. These guys are actually still fighting. They're still in it. Okay. We'll continue chasing these ones down. Same with them. Let's keep them running. Making sure we continue doing damage to them. So if they hit the wall, does that mean that they can't get away? That's what I would hope. I don't actually know if that would be the case. Just gonna move these guys to engage them. Can anybody do an attack here? Let's just wait to see. Yeah, I think that's gonna be difficult because of the forest there. Let's go ahead and move in here and see if it'll let me attack anybody, and it will not. All right, so this is going to be the only guy that can attack because he can only move or turn towards them. All right, well, we know that the skirmishers do a bit more damage, so let's attack them first. Oh, we actually got an impact there. Excellent. All right, so we locked them down. Let's go and attack these guys. We know that we're not going to lock down the cav units. We're actually going to have a lot of trouble engaging them, I would assume. All right, we're at 21% though. Remember, once we get about 40-something to 50-something%, they should give up. Yeah, they're having troops rally though. We'll have to chase down, and they do have some heavy infantry. Yeah, they have some heavy infantry right there. What are they doing way in the back here? That's interesting. So that changes up. We need to have some units to fight them. Go over there and fight those guys. This is gonna be a problem. I was hoping that this was just a case of us having to chase these dudes down, but yeah, that is not the case. Alright, so let's go ahead and engage. Let's engage the cav unit here. And run, of course. We'll probably have them go fight up there soon. Looks like we're currently fighting these dudes here. Let's go ahead and hit them here. And they are holding firm, surprisingly. Let's go ahead and attack them with this unit. Alright, yeah, they are holding three melee units here. That's interesting. Let's go and attack those guys again. They're going to evade. Let's attack these guys. Let's chase them to the edges of the map if we have to, although this one's going to be kind of difficult to chase down. Don't know where this unit went, so let's just go. I have no idea where they went. Let's go and attack these guys here. Alright, they did break. Fantastic. Let's go ahead and have them move over here, and I can at least throw some javelins at them before we attempt an attack here. Alright, we actually did engage them. Fantastic. Let's go and attack these dudes. And that did force them to rout. Could go ahead and engage those ones, but I don't want... You know what? That's probably for the best. Let's do that. Yeah, because they will not be able to throw any javelins at this unit here. Alright, so who hasn't moved yet? Oh yes, this guy. Try and chase these dudes down. So if they run off the map, does that mean they're just gone? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like if we chase them off the map, like we did with that cav unit, I think that does result in them, you know, that's basically a full retreat for them. So we're getting it done. Well, somebody rallied. Yeah, somebody returned here. Okay. These guys, at the very least, can't attack our units. I don't know, guys. This is just a weird battle, really. Yeah, and they hit them as well. All right, that's a shame. All right, so they're disrupted, but they're still in it, surprisingly. And there they go. They fell back that time. And I think we can't see them because they're in the forest as well. They've been pushed back. And we're back into fighting them. Okay. These guys have rallied. Excellent. I almost want to just go ahead and turn and shoot at them. Just so we're doing some damage. And then these guys here would have to turn to fight them. I don't know exactly how we're going to do this just yet. Let's go ahead and turn to fight them. And then let's go ahead and start pushing forward here to attack the infantry. Get these guys ready for set attack. Let's go and attack these dudes. Okay, let's go ahead and hit them. This should force a rout. There we go. Fantastic. All right, 2 units should be enough to handle them. Let's go ahead and have this unit push forward here. They can come over and attack them next. I assume some of these guys here are going to rally. Let's go ahead and turn. We're going to try and attack that unit next turn. And who else hasn't moved yet? These guys haven't. All right, I'm not sure what to do with them because I don't know if that cav unit will end up coming back. Yeah, we'll just have to chase these guys off the battlefield as well. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and... yeah, we don't want them to do it that way. Yeah, I guess we'll turn them, see what happens. Yeah, I hope they don't come back, though. That'd be frustrating. We're still trying to chase this guy down. He's almost off the map. And yep, we got this unit can also be chased off. There we go. So yeah, once they go off the map, they are considered to have so I wonder if they have to come back on the same spot. Like if I moved right here, would that stop them from being able to come back? Same with this guy. If I moved him right there to keep that cav unit off. It's kind of a weird battle, guys. But overall, despite the heavy losses per unit and the fact that we probably would have lost more men overall, technically, I don't think they divide your losses by manpower. I'm not entirely sure how it works in Empires. Because I know it's different than this game where you have the losses, the actual numbers that you lost. They did attack us here. All right, well that's good. We'll be able to support this attack. What are our chances of winning? Not great. So we're just going to hold out here for right now. Let's go and chase these guys down. Should chase them off the map that way. And then let's just have these guys go this way. And this guy here, I'm just going to make sure that this unit stays off. And then this guy's going to go attack him. And then later come over here and attack these guys. Let's go and hit the cav unit. Force them to evade. These guys do not fight well in the forest. But it's just light infantry, so I'm not too worried about them. Alright, let's go and move these guys forward and just hope that cav unit stays off the battlefield. Let's chase these dudes down. Alright, is there anybody that hasn't moved yet? Nope, everybody's good to go. Let's go and end our turn. But yeah, as I was saying, I would think we're going to take like overall like higher losses as far as manpower goes, even if that's not considered in the Empire's version. So we'll have to repair our units longer than we would have to. Might lose a turn because of it, but that's better in my eyes than the amount of legions we probably would have lost in a battle in the Empire system. I think we would have lost whole units. Almost got them chased off. Excellent. I don't know what the hell I was doing with this guy. I think he was chasing that guy. I'm not entirely sure what the hell I was doing with him, but let's go ahead and move him now. I'm going to turn him around. This unit can probably turn as well now. And let's start chasing that unit down. Alright, so let's go and attack these guys. And we'll take a look at how this looks now. It's a better chance to win than before, so we'll do it. Better chance to win than lose, I mean. Let's attack them. And let's push forward with all of these guys. Alright, this guy should be driven off the map now. There we go. He might come back. We'll just have to see. We're at 33%. So I'm going to push forward with these guys. And then the last unit here. Yeah, we've traced them all the way across the entire map with that unit. Oh, Lord. So yeah, this is ended up being like a much longer battle than I was expecting it to be. These guys have all rallied as well. They keep rallying, unfortunately, making us have to chase them down again. But they're running out of space. That's the point. They are running out of space, guys. Yeah, these guys here are going to get pushed off the map. And they'll probably get pushed off the map. They're about to... Yeah, they're about to rout. So let's go ahead and hit them again. And that should force the rout. Yeah, that just broke. Excellent. So let's go ahead and move forward here. Try and attack them in case they do rout. This might force them off the map. Yes, so we're at 39% now. This should force these guys off the map. So that's 42%, and we can attack them next turn if need be, and that'll force them off. So we're at 45%. Excellent. Very, very good. This is what I'm talking about. This is what we need. Let's chase them down. These guys need to move over a little bit. Let's go ahead and start it now. I know they could get attacked in the flank. That's okay. We'll go this way. All right. And anybody else left to move? This guy's still moving. He's never going to get in battle. We'll keep moving him anyway, though. And then stack these dudes. Okay. Haven't done much damage to the light cav. You don't really seem to do much damage when you attack them. They should give up here soon. All right, that's it. I wouldn't be surprised if this is the last turn. But with these units returning and rallying, maybe not. But this would be the end for them. And we'll be able to give them a little bit more support as well. We got more units coming. All right, so they're trying to get away. Enemy just lost heart. There we go. All right, so we did win the battle. As far as losses go, we lost 9%. They lost 41%. It's not bad. Yeah, not bad, guys, for the situation. It was kind of a weird battle. But let's go back to Empires. All right, let's import those battle results. See how it looks inside of Empires. See if we destroyed a lot of those units or if we're going to have to fight them again. I don't really know how this ended up working. I wouldn't be surprised if we had to fight the majority of those units again later on. But the point is that we should get our land back, hopefully. Or we might have to do another siege, actually. So yeah, we only ended up killing one light cav and one skirmisher unit. Did a lot of damage to them, though. And we didn't take as much damage as I was expecting. Yeah, we didn't really take much at all. All right, that's fine. That's not bad at all. We did get our province back, so that's what's important. You can see they have a lot of combat power over there, so that is a problem. And we'll have to take a look at the situation with our units, where we want to move them here in a second. All right, I never did take a look at those new decisions available, so let's do that now before I forget. So gather food for the land. I think that's these two are the new ones. This one's not available to us because we don't have enough money. We do have the land tax available if we wanted to do it. Once again, I think land tax just kind of pisses everybody off, and I mean it does result in more money, of course. We did complete the herbalist here, so they will grow quicker. Very good. And we cannot construct anything because we are at the maximum slot, so we need to get another pop unit before we're going to be able to build anything else there. So these guys need to heal up a little bit. We do have all these units to come reinforce them. And I'm thinking that, let me just take a look. Where is their current army at? All right, so they have a little bit of army there. A little bit of one here as well. So let's go ahead and move our units. And that's the weak spot where they're probably going to continue to attack. Let's go ahead and send these guys to reinforce them. I was trying to figure out which unit should be sent where. All right, and then we have this unit here, and we should probably send our, well, we'll wait till we actually do the attack to send the fleet out. So we now have this unit here, which is looking pretty strong, guys. Not bad at all. I'd like to get them another unit, though, but we can do that later. Let me just take a look if we can get them. Yeah, I want to get them one of these dudes. It would be 2 turns. Just taking a look. But you know what? It's fine. We'll wait the 2 turns. And then let's go ahead and send these guys. We're going to do the attack now. I don't see any reason to wait. Let's go ahead and do the attack. And hopefully we'll outnumber them by a good amount. Let's see what other kind of notifications we had over here. We had the battles that we're aware of. Lost the province, but we gained it back. We did receive an aging token. I'm guessing we then lost an aging token, or we're considered old now. No, because we're stable. So yeah, we must have gained an agent token, then lost the agent token. Not entirely sure how that ended up happening. But we are still in the same ranking here, so not bad. Though we need more culture now. Yep, we need to produce a bit more culture. Maybe a pop got destroyed here. That was maybe working on culture. Not entirely sure. So see if there's anything we're not aware of. Yeah, we got the land back, and then we received a progress token. So yeah, we ended up losing one and then gaining one. I got it. I see what's going on here. And that's it. Okay. So I don't think we need to do anything else except for build here, which we couldn't build before because they were under siege. So let's go ahead and get them something building here. See what our options are. So we can get them a tavern, which is more money, always helpful. And we don't have any culture building, so this one doesn't really produce any culture though. It does give a loyalty bonus though, so that's good. There's Potter's Workshop for more money. These guys produce quite a bit of money though. Weapons Depot for more weapons. The wood cutting. Do we have lumber? Looks like we're importing it from Sardinia, so maybe we don't have lumber. Not entirely sure. I thought we had gotten that. What is that, a yellow one or okay, it's a red one, or pinkish one, whatever you want to say. Yeah, I thought we had gotten a lumber camp. Maybe not. Okay, so we probably want to get the lumber camp then. Because, yeah, that'd be useful to not have to import it. So we'll get that. That's more infrastructure and money too, so other advantages. And we get it in one turn. So that looks good. Do we want to change up our placement at all? I could see moving a few pops around. Maybe moving a pop from here. And then moving these guys over to here. Just to try and produce a bit more money. And anything that we can move around here. These guys are taking a really, really long time to grow. Alright. Not entirely sure why this thing is producing a massive amount of decadence due to the abandoned palace there. Which you can't destroy, I don't think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't destroy that. Unfortunately, yeah, you can't disassemble it. So that does produce a lot of infrastructure. It also produces legacy though, so there's that advantage. But at this point, I really feel like we need to get rid of the decadence that we're getting. We produce way too much decadence overall. So I'm gonna say that's it. That's all we need to do for the turn. Do we want to keep on playing? We'll play. Let's just hope there's not a battle. We'll do this one more turn here before we end the episode. Because I'd like to get at least a couple turns. Oh yes, I forgot about this battle that we have going here. This is 8 units, but it's only 15 combat power. I almost want to go ahead and battle it. Just because, yeah, we'll end up losing whole units. That's kind of my problem with it. But yeah, look at the combat power. There's a stark difference between the combat power, between the two of us. I guess we'll let it go. But yeah, I feel like this is not the smart way to do it. That will end up taking higher casualties this way. But man, I don't want to do a battle when we're so clearly superior. And I don't want to do another battle where we have to fight a bunch of light units. Because it's kind of a pain in the ass. Though we do actually have light units in this army that could lock them down this time. So might not be as big of a pain. But you know what? This is too much of a difference. So we'll go ahead and just play it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we end up losing way more units than we would have. Because we wouldn't have lost a single unit. And we'll see what happens on this one. We shouldn't lose anybody. But I guess we'll find out. Alright, so far we've only killed theirs. Alright, these guys won. Alright, so far it looks good. Alright, looks like we won the battle. Alright, I'm glad. I would have been kind of irritated if we lost any units. And we didn't take much damage either. There seemed like the pretty clear combat power difference there, so that's why I felt out of all the battles that we could do in Empires, that's one we'd probably want to do. Just so we don't have to take the time in the other battle. And you know what? I don't think we could have got better results in Field of Glory 2. We did get ticked up by 2 here. Not quite enough, I don't think. I have to take a look at that. But yeah, I think we need to get to, we need to get to 24. So we're not even close. New decision available, merchants and patricians. Okay. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and take a look at it. See what this one is. You can use metal to do this one. So you can sell some of your metal for money. And you can also offer basic equipment to the poor so they fill the ranks of the army. So you're basically exchanging metal for manpower. So it seems like every time something gets too high, you get little options here to do. So I don't think we're going to do anything with it right now. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it as is for now. We got a new population in Latium. So where do we want to put them? Could put them into money, produce a bit more. Could put them into culture because I want to say that we're still not quite where we want to be here. No, not if we want to rank up. So producing more culture would be super useful. I already have a lot of pops going into culture here though. So I'm not sure if that's what I want to do. Let me take a look. How much money does these? Okay, so it produces 8. And if we moved them there, we produce 6 more culture. Let's put them into the culture, I suppose. Oops. We'll put them in a culture. I would like to put another guy here into constructing this cult site as well. Get that done. Did that improve it at all? It did, by a little bit. So we'll move them over there. And we'll just leave this as is for right now. Let's take a look at... Oh, we got the wood cutting. All right, excellent. So now we don't have to import wood anymore. So we're going to want to get another building here. So let's take a look at what we want to get next. Does it produce anything else? Let me just take a look here. Infrastructure and money. Okay. So we can get the theater, which is more culture, and this province does not have a culture building, so I think this would probably be what we're going to get here. We can also get the commercial port, which increases the money by quite a bit, guys. Yeah, this is super useful. Yeah, this is very, very nice. Needs cells, which we would have to import, though. Just taking a look at other options here available to us. And yeah, I really want to get the cultural site, but the commercial port, man, that'd be a lot of money. So we're gonna get the cultural commercial port this time, and we might move some of these pops around a little bit so that we can get that built a little bit quicker. Yeah, I think that's fine. What was it at 6? Yeah, we're only taking 1 turn away, but you know what? It's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's take a look at who took what. Somebody took something over here. Okay. The battle that was fought, and they took a province as well. Okay. So our units are now moved here, so we're going to want to merge them together. And we now have a combat power of 60. So it's okay. It's not bad. And we're probably going to attack right there next, and then we'll attack their capital. I was going to do it the other way around, but we're just going to have units constantly attacking over here, and we just don't have the defense here to defend this province, which, by the way, we do actually need to get a building here. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's see what we want. We got the Oration Tribune, which increases the loyalty of the province, but it does cost infrastructure, and you can get culture if you have marble, which we do not, apparently. Well, we don't have it in that province, I should say. We get more food and health. Help the province grow faster. We don't really need to do the stone. You know what? Yeah, let's do this one for the, I mean, it really only given a loyalty bonus, though, isn't it? So maybe that's not for the best, then. Do the clay pit. Yeah, we already have that as well. We already talked about that. I guess we could always do the smokehouse. That gives food and health. Yeah, you know what? That's what we'll do. We'll do the smokehouse. And I think that'll be helpful. And probably just leave all the pops where they're at for right now. Right, so let's go ahead and have these guys move now. And did I ever give these guys a... yeah, they do have a leader. Okay, they have the tactician over here with his 1 attack and 1 defense. And he also has... okay, so because he wasn't... Some of the units have a penalty to their experience since he just got the units. Interesting. And then, yeah, this guy here, he does have the tactician bonus. So he gets that attack and defense bonus. So that's pretty good there. So do we want to go ahead and attack these guys this turn? To do the assault? Yeah, I think we will go ahead and do the assault so we can get this done with. It's an easy win. So next turn, which will be next episode, we'll be assaulting here. We'll probably let that battle play out in Empires. And then this battle here, I don't know who we're fighting. Can we see that at all? I'm thinking that this battle, we're going to go ahead and more than likely battle it out in the Field of Glory 2. I don't know, though, because combat power is pretty low. We'll see how they look when we actually do the battle, if that's increased at all. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. Yeah, I don't think any of these guys do really good in the mountains. That's not the unit that was here. But I wanted to make sure, because then we'd end up losing a ton of units if they had that special unit, which they do not. So I hope you guys did enjoy the episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. Hope to see you on the next one, and thanks for watching, guys.